earlier on, some women will not even think about loans. Some will not even think about, investment in terms of getting people to invest in your business, shares and equity and all of that, because you want to own 100% of the business. I say something, I say it's better to, or rather, let me ask you the question. Which is better, to own 1 million, or to gain 1 million or 10 million, right? 1 million or 10 million, or 10 million or 1 billion, right? So we should be thinking that way, and sometimes we just think that, okay, you have to own it or you have to have 100% because, this is your business, but be open to getting people to invest in your business, getting people to invest in your business and share some ownership. But you grow, you scale, you get it. So I think that's important for us as women, so that we can open ourselves up to funding opportunities. And there are different types, right? It's either there's grants, you want to go for grants, you need to get information. You want to access loans, you need to get information, you need to go and access loans, use the money well, pay back, and then you get even bigger loans. You want to look at equity investment, you need to also be out there and prepare your business well. I think a fourth one that I will add is the structure of our businesses. That positions you to access loans. Most times we're in this one-man shop in that sense, and there is no structure. You don't even have financial records, right? So how does the financial institution assess your business? So you also need to think about the structure for your business. Do I want to scale? Do I want to scale? What do I need to put in place? How many of us in our businesses have a board of directors? You understand? So that structure is important for sustainability and growth. But a lot of us are still at that level. So you need to decide to come up and take decisions that will help you to get more funding and scale your business. So structure is important, right? If you're not in your business today, will that business die? Right? So those are questions you should be asking yourself today. So what should I put in place? What is the structure? What the processes in your business? Am I utilizing technology? We also know again when in tech space, right? You as a business owner, how aware are you of technology? If you're not aware, God forbid, certain people just come and it's taking over and just pass it by. So awareness is very important. Getting information is important. Putting structure is important. Taking away, having a mindset of, I am capable, I can do it as much as I can. And we say what a man can do, a woman can do better. Live that way to say that, my gender is not an issue. My gender is not the issue. And I think that's important for women.
Okay. Sorry, quickly, you mentioned technology. How well is Lapo, leveraging on technology to advance, access to funding for women?
So, in terms of technology, we are investing in digital channels because that's access. Gone are the days where we'll be expecting women to come to a Lapo branch. You understand? So we're trying to invest a lot in digital channels that will allow you from your mobile phone, get access to our products and services. From your mobile phone, you can apply for a loan, those kind of things. So we're investing a lot in that. We already have our mobile app out there now. We have debit cards, and we're also issuing POS to merchants, to a lot of the business owners, even in our network already. So that's one way we're using technology. And for a financial institution, leveraging on those things help you to also reduce your cost of operations. So you can give certain incentives, as it were, right? Again, there's a balance as a business and also for the clients too. So we're already leveraging on that to support our women. What's also important then, like I said, is for women to also upskill themselves with tech so that you can actually use those products, those tools to access finance from financial institutions.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for her, please. So for you,
like doctors have said, we have to move with the times because Lapo is coming up with a lot of digital products Yes, it is at the comfort of your bedroom you can actually access any financial services. So that is the area that digital and retail and corporate banking is going. So all our products, we want to digitalize all our products, all our services, we want to digitalize all, so that at the comfort of your room, you can actually access any of our services. Don't say, I'm old, I can't use my phone. You have to go to Kenya and see what women are doing in Kenya. Almost all their products and services are digitalized. You don't need to be looking for your skill. Where's my CSO? Look at what the likes of money points are doing with digital, and that is what we are trying to do to equally surpass what they are doing. We have a wide coverage. We have our presence everywhere. So by the time we have our digitalization, the future
is bright for Lapo. Thank you very much. A round of applause for her again. So and finally, for you, as the Executive Director of Operations, what are you telling, the women of Lapo, the women who look forward to, coming on board with Lapo?
Okay, so to our women, we want to say that Lapo is willing to continue to support us. We're ready to roll out more innovative products, like my colleagues mentioned. We are going digital, and it means that the intention is to carry women along. I'm sure sometime during the program, we'll be onboarding and speaking to the SOFEN initiative, which will be a platform where we'll be onboarding our customers, providing networking, coaching, and training support for them on that platform. So what that will do for us is that we're not leaving anyone behind, even as we go digital, but rather we'll be carrying everyone along, ensuring that as we make progress, our women are making progress as well. So we continue to provide more innovative products, like I mentioned, for both savings and loans. And then we are ever willing to continually support us with funding to grow your businesses. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the wonderful women of Lapo. You've heard it all from them, from the horse's mouth. Not the ones you meet on the road or the representatives. They are the ones in charge. So you heard it from them. Lapo is ever willing to support women and to help women businesses thrive. Thank you so much for listening.
A round of applause. We can do better. A beautiful panel discussion. At this point, well, before we move on, let's just see if you haven't forgotten. Lapo! Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay, so we're moving on to the next presentation. And we have a woman, an Amazon, a woman who calls herself Entish. You'll be asking me what does that mean? Well, I guess she will tell us. Please let us welcome on board Mrs. Ayodechi Michael Oni, who is going to be talking about external presentation, mental health, a myth or reality. A mental health advocate and psychotherapist. That's who she is. Thank you so much for coming on board today. We appreciate you. Please, could you tell us what is behind your name and Tish?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. So I was expecting that my audio profile would be played so that we can know the meaning of heritage, but in the absence of that, I will tell you what heritage means. Good afternoon, everyone. Please smile back, Dada. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm super excited. Happy International Women's Day. Lapo, if you have not forgotten, Lapo. Are we here? Lapo. So if you've not said that before this fireside chat, with everything that we have heard, I don't think you need to be told like that Lapo truly accelerates women. So Lapo, truly Lapo does accelerate women. So I'm super excited to be here. I want to appreciate the management, Mr. Remy Akode, Mrs. Peggy. I'm super excited. These are people I've met before now, but now I'm meeting more people, and I'm super excited seeing an organization where women are standing to own 60% of the staffing. It's super beautiful. I look forward to an organization where it's going to be all women. But that's one. It will be too much. Okay. So we're going to start with mental health therapies, and I'm also an advocate of mental health. I'm a mother of 4. Yeah, I always like to say that because most people don't see it coming. I'm a mother of 4, and I've been married for 12 years running. Thank you so much. My name is Ayodeji Michael Lee. I'm fondly known as M-Tish. M-Tish means Mommy Tish. Oh, wow. Mommy Tish. My first daughter's name is Oluwa Tishe. So when I got married and people said I gave birth and people started calling Mommy Tishe, Iya Tishe, I felt hoped because I was still very young and I'm still very young. So when I was hearing Mommy Tishe, it just felt awkward to me, and I just called on guys, said, can we just push this thing? Can we just still continue the Antiayo? He said, no, we can't call you Antiayo again. I said, but I don't want to. I just want to remain like this. And he said, okay, what if we say Mommy Tish or M-Tish? And by the grace of God, M-Tish has gone global now. Yes, the name has gone to countries, and I'm super excited. Now today is International Women's Day, and I've been invited here by Lapo to talk to women. Accelerate Action is the theme for International Women's Day. And I want you to know as a woman that you are the most important person in your life. After you is still you. It's never a dull moment in my presentation, so get ready for some bass booty. Do you understand? You are the most, and thank God for an organization like Lapo that continues to empower women, that continues to see, the possibility in what women tend to offer. But Lapo cannot empower you if you don't first empower yourself. So the empowerment we're talking about is more of the internal empowerment, where you're not waiting for your children to graduate and get jobs in Shell to take care of you. When you want your children to be proud that you mother them, not mother of kilo. Hello. Let me have my first slide. My first slide says, imagine a world without women. I said, we have, at Lapo, we have over 60% of the staffing being women. And I said, I can imagine if I'm looking for an organization where it's going to be all women. And we all smiled, like, how possible could that be? Because a world without women, the next one, not this content. A world without women is a world where there's no drama. It's a world where there are no colors. Mr. Remy talked about colors, we combine colors, we smile, despite all odds. I mean, some of us have heard stories this morning that have got us angry. I was just talking with Ijoma, and I told her how hurt I am with the story of Natasha. And I'm sure every sane woman, we have the other side, but I'm sure every sane woman would not be happy at that outcome. Right? But we are still smiling. And even Natasha said, if I get to see, I want to write an open letter to her. That stuff that has happened should not put her back on the ground. As a matter of fact, it should give her more wings to fly. It should let her know that there's more work to be done. That this is the narrative, this is what we are fighting, and we are going to be our own gatekeepers. So So a world without women is a world where there's no drama. It's going to be a very boring world. My husband will say, women, your own is too much. I say, 1 minute without us now, you start looking for us. You can't live without us. We know we have drama, but our drama is what makes it interesting. So it's going to be a drama-less, messy-less world. You know, we are very empathic women. I'm a counselor, I'm a professional counselor, and in school we have men that are also counselors. And you know, when we are in class and we have this case study to do, and the tutor asks for the opinion of the counselors, somehow even the men that are professionals have different opinions. And the tutor will say, you are talking from the aspect of being a man. He said, no, I'm talking as a counselor. No. Because it's easy for women because we are natural empaths. We are merciful people. Probably because of the experience of childbirth, I don't know. But even those that don't have children yet, you just naturally, feel mercy for people as a woman. Of course, it's also going to be a noiseless world without women. The reason why this is quite nice because we are in the formal system. Let's get home now. Joy! What did I tell you to do there? Hello! Tell me! It's going to be a noiseless world without women. And my uncle would call me sometimes when I go for speaking engagement and say, is everywhere just quiet? I said, the children are there. They said they are not talking. I said, because they are scared. If they shout, daddy will shout. Daddy will tell them not to shout. But with me, they will make noise. Because I will start the noise first. They are coming up now. Men are coming up. Truly, we have men that are going extra now in the fashion world. But excuse me, they learn from us. Please celebrate yourself as a woman. They learn from us. These days now, my husband has become my wardrobe manager. This morning he told me, he said, why didn't you fix green as your nails? I said, really? This man is not playing anymore. This is a man that will combine colors and I will almost cry when we are going out. Like, are you sure we are going out together? But these days he's so detailed. And that is the power of a woman. So when he goes out now, people say, oh, you look good. I say, give me credit too. Because I trained you. So it's going to be a fashionless world without a woman. Then I said, just maybe it's going to be a stressless world. Because women, we can be complicated. But I love our complications. It's what makes it sweet. We're at our She Heals conference where we had one of the speakers, Lepashos Bosse, and as she was talking to us, I'm a bit close to her. And so she was narrating an audio that happened some time ago. And during the presentation, she talked about the fact that the complications of women is so complicated that we ourselves don't understand ourselves. Now, you know, a woman can be, now you say, what is that? They say, I don't know. You're just crying now. What's making you cry? I don't even know. I went to speak somewhere, just 2 weeks ago, and a woman came to meet me. It was at the national headquarters of Regime, Ebute Meta. And she came to meet me. She wrote a question. I didn't know who wrote the question. So after the event, she came and said, Ma, I was the one that wrote that question. What's the question? I just cried without reason. So when they asked me the question, I cannot answer this question. There must be a reason. It's not possible. I'm a psychologist. There must be something. It could be a trigger. It might not be an instant thing. It could be something that happened years ago, and you see something that looks like it. Now, a lot of women are traumatized. It's not even a discussion I want to have today. A lot of women are traumatized. Recently, I just found out that even my own mother was raped. My own mother. We were just having that conversation, and I told her about one of the issues that I dealt with, in my session, and she just kept quiet. And my mother said, God forbid is not what I'm thinking. God forbid is not what I'm thinking. And she said, maybe I should talk to you today. And I said, Mommy, no. She said, yes. She said, but I'm fine. I said, Mommy, you're not fine. Now I see why you do some things. So a lot of these things affect, at disposition. But this particular woman said, there's no reason. I just cry. When I'm happy, I cry. When I'm not happy, I cry. When my children are playing, I cry. When they are not playing, I cry. She said, it's not normal. But I still don't believe. I said, you know what, I would love to have a session with you. But that's one of the complications of women. You cannot see a man now that will just be crying without a reason. Unless money. That's coming from a man, right? So that's the word without women. Please let me have the second side. So women celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself. Do you love that you are a woman? Because sometimes I hear people, I've met people that say, I wish I was a man. The stress of woman is too much. Even in the stress, I enjoy myself. And that is the mindset. My daughter says, Mommy, are you not tired? I think I'm tired. Why would I help you? I'm not tired. I will do it again and again. If not, my husband said he's tired. I hope this thing, I'm not online. If not that he said he's tired, I'm a very fertile woman. Should I go again? Hey, you people love me, oh. I don't even want to go again. I'm sealed. But you know, that's the joy of being a woman. That's the joy of being we just always show up. We have this inner strength. I was in Mr. Remy's office and we're talking about only if we know what we have as a woman. When I was at Lapo, Africa, I did this sellotape to tie it on your stomach, like pregnancy. And I asked them to be doing, they should squat. And the woman continued. Now, what would you expect? Who would you expect to do it better? Ordinarily going by power. Is the man now? The man he barely did 20. This woman she was over 57, she was still going. And the man said there is cheating here. I said, what's the cheating? Something we are saying. He said something is not right. It can't be right. Because that's the inner strength we have as women. When I had my first baby, I said, this is the end. Is this what women go through? I'm not having babies again. The next time I was desiring another one. And I had kids. I said, no, I want a boy again. That's the inner strength that we have with sex as women. If you understand, I'm telling us this narrative, I'm giving us this background so that you will know that there's nothing that is limiting you. The only limitation you have is still you. That's your shop. The moment you say, I want to expand more than this. This one is too small. And you expand again, and you look at it again and say, I want to expand again. And you look at whatever you think you have acquired as qualification. I'm never satisfied. If the likes of Daddy Gio are not given up. If the likes of Professor Sibajo can still go back to school, what do you think you know? You are the only one that is limiting yourself. You have what it takes. And this goes to the men too. We are not taking you out because you are human beings. Don't limit yourself. That empowerment we are talking about comes from inside out. Now we said women empowerment is gaining power and control over your own life, acquiring the ability to make strategic choices, a life that aligns with your true values and desires. This is what I've always loved to do. If I say I'm sick now, just give me a microphone. Don't give me drunk. I'll get back on. So that empowerment we're talking about is the one that aligns with your values. I cannot say. I tried it before. I made a mess out of it. I cannot. But some of you cannot do what I'm doing. That's what makes us unique. So your empowerment is different from my empowerment. The empowerment you need is different from the empowerment that I need. Embrace your own empowerment. Understand your choices. Understand your values. Understand what makes you happy. What is it that makes you happy? That when you do it, you are fulfilled for the day. You will not know how I'm going to sleep today. Last week when I got back to the house, from the national headquarters of Redeem where I went to speak. I slept and my daughter said, Mommy, should I say this? Mommy, it's only when you go to speak like this that you snore. I said, what kind of discovery is this? He said, I've noticed you. Normally you sleep normally, but when you go to speak like this, I say it's because I'm happy. He said, is it stressful? It's not stressful, I enjoy it. But I'm just hardly happy. So what makes you happy? That's your own self-empowerment. You need to now work on empowering yourself in that area. Let's go on. Women, empower yourself. Now, according to the word that I decided to bring this definition because I love one of the words, or the words that was used. Now, empowerment is that process through which people gain greater control over decisions and actions. Now, most of us are here today because of some decisions made for us. Hello? Now, this counselor you are seeing, this therapist you are seeing today, studied botanical studies, study of plants. I say limit. I should probably be talking to plants, but I'm talking to human beings. But you know that if left to me, I wanted to study medicine. And if I studied medicine, it's going to be in line with what I'm doing, saving lives, because that's what I do. But because my decision was influenced by my parents, I am where I am making calculations. Say we demolish my father's house. So why are you starting from my father's house? He said I will demolish it and build it in 1 week. So that is how we can be in charge. Self-empowerment is by a process of being in charge of your own decisions. If what affected you is because you were not in charge of your own decision and action, you should not transfer it to your children. And I'm happy that majority of us here are women because it's International Women's Day. We would understand that what affected us should not affect our children. Let's move to the next one. Now, these are ways we can empower ourselves. Number one, you can empower yourself vocationally. And I love that, Lapo invited some of our customers here. While I was talking, my husband mentioned something, that one way you will know that women are the most important in this world is that when we even refer to our organization, we don't use it, we use her. When we want to refer to Lapo, I would say, because the soft part of life is womanhood. Men are too rigid. So if we use ease, I was thrilled when Mr. Remy told me that women are more, credible. They are more, in paying back. They tend to be more. So, vocationally, you can empower yourself. Financially, you can empower yourself thanks to this kind of organization. Familially, you can empower yourself family-wise. One of the decisions I made when I was growing up is that I will marry well. And even the devil knows that I'm happily married. It was a decision that I will marry well. One of my very close mentors, Reverend Funke Felix Adejum, I don't know if anyone knows her. She was speaking that day and I was there, and I should mention that thing that even the devil knows. I told myself a day will come that I will say this thing. I'm 5 years in my marriage. I didn't even know. I was just talking and I said, even devil know. And I remembered that I desired it. So what do you desire? It's part of your empowerment. You can empower yourself in your family. Peradventure you are here and your family, you can turn things around. It's part of empowerment. Because it affects your disposition to life. Mentally, where I come in fully, you can empower yourself mentally. You can empower yourself socially, interacting with people. Your interpersonal relationship and skills, you can empower yourself. You can empower yourself physically, your appearance. There are some places you should not appear anyhow, because the way you dress is the way you would be addressed. Spiritually, you can empower yourself. Give me the next one. Now, why do we need to empower ourselves? Empowerment affects every part of our life. It enhances our individual and team effectiveness. Now, if you are empowered internally, you will not see anybody as a threat. excuse you. You will not see anybody as a threat. She's wearing this heel, I'm wearing mine. Why would I go and die that I want gold when I don't understand. This is one of the complications of women. She used bone straight, I must use bone straight. And that person's life is not even straight yet. Creation of a positive work environment. For those that are empowered, women that are empowered, there's going to be peace around them. Irrespective of the chaos, they will just be peaceful. Not because there's no crisis in their life, but they have mastered, their life so much that they exude, peace. And it makes them have that positive work environment. They have long-term organizational success. I can tell you all of these, women that have come out, Lapo women that are doing very well, the Amazons of Lapo. I can say I'm a psychologist, and I can tell you that these women are women that have mastered their craft. These women are women that are self-empowered. Because if you don't have anything to offer, nobody will offer you anything. They are there saying, I don't know why they are not giving me something. You need to look, inward. Have a meeting with you. I have a course online, the first part of the module is introduce yourself to yourself. Introduce you to you. Meet you. You want to meet people. Thank God for the network today. You want to meet people, you don't even met yourself. If I ask you 5 questions about yourself, you are still stuttering. You are still saying, the only thing you know about yourself is that you are yellow. The only thing you know about yourself is that you are dark. That's not you. That's the body. The real you is inside. The real you is not your color. That's why some of us we feel, intimidated when we see white. I have a lot of them. Your color does not define you. Your color is not you. Your color is just your color. So you need to ask yourself questions. Self-assertiveness. You need to be firm. And that's where this where the next one is where self-esteem comes in. Because I have a book on self-esteem. I'm very big on self-esteem. Self-assertiveness, where you need to be fair, where you can express yourself. We have 4 temperaments, and there's a part of